It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back, you beautiful souls. You are live with Expresso. Thank you so much for tuning in. South Africa is filled with unbelievably inspiring people. That's the best part of our job here on the show. And we are joined by two such people this morning. In December this year, adventurers and mildly crazy people, Erik Vermeulen and Letshego Zulu, will attempt to set a new world record for a challenge known as the Adventurers Grandslam. Their 7.2 degrees record attempt will see them summit the highest mountain peaks of each of the 7 continents. And that also includes just a paltry little walk to the South Pole in under 138 days, because that's the record. Erik, Letshego, so good to have you here. I'm getting a little bit nervous, and I feel bad because when I meet adventurers who are on the cusp of doing something that's truly great like this, I kind of feel like I get your heart beating, but this is surely an adventure worth a racing pulse. How are you feeling, first of all? Has it sunk in what you are actually doing, or is it all about the training at the moment?
Well, I get constantly asked on a daily basis, do you know what you're getting yourself into? And I say yes, because you know what? I'm one of those people that believes that you only live once,
100%.
and why not?
I love it. And just to throw in a world record as well, so set the scene for us. No one has done this before in terms of the time that you are going for. Is this something achievable, or is it kind of a, well, let's hopefully get there? Give us the realities of the situation.
I think it's a bit of both. And I think there's a lot of stuff that we can control and manage, and there's a lot of stuff that we can't control and manage. So having a look at the current record, there are 2 fairly big gaps of around 40 days. We can understand why there's one 40-day gap. That's the acclimatization and prep for Everest. We're not sure why there's a second 40-day gap. So, you know,
it's called reality sinking in.
It's probably just recovery from the previous stuff. So, you know, we're looking at trying to do as much as possible, as early as possible in the whole attempt, which will then leave us leeway for weather, recovery, and that sort of thing.
You guys are going to have to rely so much on each other,
Absolutely.
in my experience, interviewing adventurers like this. But you will become a standalone person in the fact that you'll be the first South African woman to do this. How did this all come about? Did you just wake up one morning and think, okay, I need to do this? How does one even engage the 7 summits as a feat?
Gee, I knew that one day I would want to attempt Everest. I didn't know that I would want to attempt 7 summits and 2 degrees all at once. I got a call from Erik a couple of months ago, and when he put the idea on the table, I thought, well, why not? You know, let's see if this is possible. We've got good support in terms of all the planning, so hopefully we can pull this off.
Logistics is vitally important. I know that, so that you can focus on, and I'm going to call it a race because you really are kind of racing to achieve something. I know you're incredibly fit, and I think every time we've connected in the industry, it's always been doing something crazy and physical.
Yeah.
How do you prepare for something like this when so much of it is unknown?
Look, I mean, I think both of us still have a lot of stuff that's happening before we leave on 7.2. So we're just trying to maintain a base fitness, a lot of core strength. And at
Ice
the end,
baths.
No, we'll be doing a lot of that.
And putting on weight.
But yeah, Letshego's under strict instructions to put on at least 10 kilograms. But it's more around understanding how your body is going to respond, and it's about mental strength more than it is physical preparation. And that really is the key. You can't train for acclimatization.
Yeah.
I mean, as human beings, we all have the ability to acclimatize and do stuff like this. The rate at which we acclimatize just varies for everybody.
And there's some big, strong guys who have been taken down by Kili by, nowhere near Mount Everest, which is something insane. What are the worst fears from both of you? What hangs over you? Are there any?
I'm one of those people that's just fearless. You know, you just have to commit and take the outcome as it comes.
I love that.
Yeah, I think it's how we approach mortality, in that we're all going to die. That's a fact. But I think it's a lot more awesome if it happens while doing something amazing than as opposed to crossing the streets or parking next to an ATM while it gets. Never mind.
Yeah, no, but 100%. No, but
you know, so it's a case of, I think we fully understand the risks, we fully understand mortality, and it's around managing that. I think for some people in my family, the fact that we walking to the North Pole and dodging polar bears is probably more scary than the fact that we're climbing high mountains. And we're also looking for ways to manage objective risk. So Everest, for example, we're doing from north side, eliminating the Khumbu icefall and the stuff that we can't manage. So there is one little bit on Everest, about 200 meters below the summit, a 70-meter stretch where you're on a fairly precarious ledge, and if you get it wrong there, it's a fairly long free fall. That bit scares me, but you know, the rest, as I say, it's just a case of believing in yourself, believing in the process, and believing in each other.
You guys are in it together. If I know you, I think you'll crush this. Absolutely love it. I'd just love to be a fly on the wall for those conversations when you get into the real hard yards. But guys, we are behind you 100%. We're going to have all of your details up on screen. Please update us as often as you can. Stay safe. We love you. This is going to inspire a lot of people. Letshego, Erik, thank you so much, and good luck, guys.
Thank you so much.
Please don't break a leg. Please, please
No.
don't break a leg. Time now for the news.